So guys, how's it going? Good morning. Yeah, it's still morning. So I'm just going to do a short stream today, mainly because I've got to finish off my video series on Saturn 2 I'm doing for Groove 3. So I'm just going to do a short little blast on the track I've been trying to finish, or at least get to the point where I can start doing a proper mix down, which is that kind of yacht rock sample track. Give you a little blast. So it's going to be for my side project. I think it's not really a get to know track. This is going to be a short one today. What I want to look at is just muting everything and bring it back in and seeing if I can free up some space with a little trick I like to do with LFO tool. So let's just get the kick. Okay, so what have we got here? So we've got a hat here. We actually need both those hats. Let's have a look. I mean, we definitely need the 909, but arguably it's just not needed. Let's just see what it's like on the breakdown. Coming in later in the track. I actually don't think I need that hat in there. It's not really adding anything. We can't really hear it that well, so less is more. Okay, so let's do 909. And the clap and the kick. What's this? Tambourine. Okay, what's this? This is an extra kick and kind of a break, so that can go up to here. Extra snare. I don't quite know why that's got. I think it's probably because I've copied it from somewhere. It's got a weird feel going on there. I'm really kind of pushing things too much on the master here. Okay, so maybe this could have a shorter envelope. Maybe we don't have the reverb in there. So this is a sample, so that's basically the thing, that I don't need to have too much on top of the sample, because the sample's, you know, a full track already. So you know, the layering needs to be kind of working with the sample. So let's have a look at this drum loop. Okay, so for example, this is what I was going to actually do. This is the whole point of the video, really. So I'm going to go to my LFO. No, I'm not going to do that actually. So LFO tools, you know, we all know it for side chaining, but it can be quite good for just picking out bits of loops and turning them down. So let's see how long this loop is. Yeah, so it's kind of a bar loop. So I'm going to try and get rid of these hats. So let's put the snapping here. Snapping's on an 8. If I hold down shift, I get, let's do it right at the top, I get 8th note increments. So if I try turning this down. No. Okay, I need the volume all the way up. I think I have a problem with the streaming, that it actually messes up the display graphics in Logic. So it's a little bit hard to actually see what's going on. Let's bring this back up. Okay, so we've lost the hats there now. So you see, if I bring them up, oops, if I bring up this, we can have them a bit, but I just want to get rid of them completely, I think. We've got a little bit of a click there. I wonder if I can smooth that out. I'll do something like that. I think actually it's maybe the problem's at the other end. No. Okay, I'm just going to live with that. Let's try in the mix. Actually, let's just see, because I think I've chopped out one of the snares there. love it when Logic does that. Just a bit cleaner in the high end. Okay, so let's look at some other things here. So that was the main thrust really of what I wanted to do. Now I've got a phase invert on. I don't know why. I obviously had that bypass, but I'm going to try freeing up some space as well by making some things mono. Whoops. So that's the stereo-ness, and there it is mono. I'm actually just going to try something quickly. This is like extreme laziness, but let's just see if I can get rid of that click using RX7. We're kind of losing something. No, that seems to be doing it. Stereo. Just ever so slightly tightened it up a little bit. So what else have we got here? Snare loop. Stereo. Does that need to be stereo? Let's try it mono. So I do this a lot, making things mono. And you'll see that it definitely loses something when it's made mono, but I'm going to use Saturn 2. What I could do is something like this. So put it into mid-side mode, put the processing onto the sides, do a bit of a boost, and push that. Push that to the sides as well. Oops. Let's go tube. Okay, and let's just dial in a mix of this. I'm going crazy. I should be doing this all the way around. Sorry. Should be going to the middle. There we go. I wonder why I wasn't doing it. Making it mono and then trying to boost the sides. It's an interesting tactic. So what I'm trying to do is boost the highs in the mid portion. Okay, I can hear that little, there's a little kind of hat sound or something at the end of that sample. So let me just clear that up. Oops. Tambourine loop, stereo. Now this could be tried mono as well, but panned. That's got a nice stereo image in terms of when it's collapsed to mono, it doesn't really lose too much. Cowbell loop. Let's try that mono. Probably is mono anyway. Okay, so let's just have a little listen beginning. Okay. So now really in the track, the only thing that's let's try experiment here. Okay, so really there's kind of two elements in the whole track really that have only stereo image to them. I think that clap, snare, kind of thing. This is just mono. And there's some effects and stuff doing something, but for the most part, the rest of the track is mono. So really it's a sample and the clap are the only things that have any stereo information. Let's just try bringing the clap in, although I think with this sample it doesn't really respond to it. That would mean the samples really and the effects are the only stereo tracks in the mix. can have the clap stereo in it at least. That means that if we push, let's just as an experiment, if I push the sample out to the sides a bit more, let's use imager, 809 imager, we've got nothing on the sides apart from that clap that are going to interact with it. Let's learn the standard first. Okay, so let's kind of push it a little bit. That kind of brings the sample up quite a lot. Now what I've done is I'm only boosting a range above 10k. Now if you think of a range above 10k and what that means, it's basically just kind of air. Yeah, that's what people describe the 10k plus range as being, just air. So I'm really spreading the air frequencies and I'm not affecting any of the frequencies that matter in terms of the instruments in the sample and the vocal. It's just that real top end air, but by pushing it out to the sides it brings the sample out, and I'm just doing it way more than I would do normally. Let's try it on the other setting. Sounds quite nice. It kind of makes it sound a bit bigger and a bit more spread. And I think the reason that works so well is because we've made everything else pretty much mono. Let's just check the bass is mono. That stuff's not playing. The 303 I think is pretty much mono as well. Yeah, it's that bang. So I mean, like, imagine I push this out to the sides. See, it's so much more noticeable when it's on the sides because I've made sure that pretty much else on the sides. Up and side of it. Now blended in with everything else. Nice 303 on the sides. It actually doesn't sound bad with the 303 on the side because it's kind of a featured sound in some ways. So it's quite nice to have it pushed out and a bit more noticeable when it comes in. All right, cool. So that was all I'm going to do today. Actually, I'm going to, as I said, focus on my freelance work for today and get my Saturn II videos finished, which I'm really enjoying, which is a great plugin. So I will be back tomorrow doing some more in-depth kind of stuff. But yeah, the kind of takeout of this really was using the LFO tool to remove those bits of the loop that I didn't need, which was the hi-hat, which I think cleaned things up a little bit compared to how it was before, because we had a hat playing on top of the 909 unnecessarily, and then obviously making things mono. Now this is completely unmixed, this track, so I mean we've got some bass. Oh, that's a bit of a weird one. I wouldn't normally do that. So that oh yeah, we've got that kick in there. That's why I've done it. Let's try this. So I kind of want the top part of the kick, but not the low part of the kick. Check this triangle loop. So this has got quite a bit of stereo information in it. But you can see on this triangle there's no mixing whatsoever. It's just raw, which is fine. I mean, let me just see what that sounds like. What am I doing? Wrong plugin. Because it's already kind of panned. So it's got a bit of stereo information with it. I don't think that's really working. Something goes out of time with this loop. I wonder what it's like if I try this. I wonder if I just need the up kind of beat of that. I wonder if I don't actually need the rest of the loop. Really confusing, isn't it? Just turn that off. Confusing having the graphic display not working, which I think is because I'm streaming. It's out of time. It's kind of lagging. Oops. So maybe we just need that. Maybe we can try this. we can kind of turn down the other elements, but they're still going to be there. The cowbell. Just lose some of the tail on that. This is the main loop. Kind of some parts in here that I can't even hear in this loop. That kind of that extra snare that's playing. I wonder if I can try and get that out as well. It's confusing with this because it's all starting in a weird bar. Yeah, so we've lost that extra snare that we had. Okay. stereo in for that because I don't think it's working without it. We can even do things like this. So let's try on this tambourine loop. Creating a kind of pseudo accent. Not even a pseudo, just an accent really. I think I can do, if I hold down Alt and Shift, yeah, just one line. Let's try some of that. No. That's not really doing what I was expecting. Let's try doing it again, a bit more extreme. Okay. Let's try accenting there. So we've got a bit of a different groove there. I should be trying this in the track really. So we've got kind of a strange accent there. section here where the filter comes in, I can, because I've got the resonance up, peak in this plugin. I think because I've got the resonance up, it's causing it to distort the master. So I'm going to try and fade this up so that it's only noticeable towards the end. Yeah, I think this is working pretty well actually. Now. I'm happy with the space that's been created with what I've done. I'd say I think it's much more clean. Yeah, I think that's much more clean and is working better. So the next step for this track, so I don't know if you wouldn't notice, but from last time I've got a bass part which I've now bounced in, so I've run that through my Neve fake Neve channel preamp into the LA2A Clark Technic and the Pultec Clark Technic, and I've done the little Pultec trick of boosting and cutting the same frequency to try and push the bass down a bit. And I think I'm going to do the same with the kick and run it through the Neve, because I've got this preamp down here, and I think, you know, anytime you can try and get your own sound is kind of good. So you know, if not, you know, not everyone has access to that, so I may as well use it. It may not even sound as good as some of the plugins I've got, I don't know. I haven't really had time to do any kind of tests on what sounds better, but I just love running stuff through the outboard. It kind of just makes me happy. So I'm going to run some of the parts through. And another good reason, another happy byproduct of making some of the sounds mono is that this is a mono channel strip I've got down here. So I can run some of the drums through and just toughen them up a little bit and make it a little bit more fat sounding. So I could do that with all these things that I've made mono. I could run through the Neve thing to get a kind of a bit of a Neve sound, which I like. And as I said, it's something I just enjoy doing. All right, guys, that's going to be my session for today. A little bit shorter. Actually ended up being 50 minutes long pretty much. But I think there's some really useful stuff in there actually with the LFO tool and creative uses of it, creating some groove, taking things out that you don't need. And it's a good like laziness tool, because it means I don't have to go through and chop up loops and copy and paste them, which is really annoying. And even to enhance the laziness, I used Isotope RX7 declick to remove a click, which is like laziness on the next level. But yeah, this track's getting to the point where I need to arrange some kind of DJ edit, DJ like club extended version, and then it's going to be ready to kind of go into more of a concentrated mix down. Yeah, all right guys, have a great day, see you later.